friends, today I will discuss the Union Public Service Commission, or this is also called the Civil Services Examination, eligibility, general notification, etc. So here I classify into four parts. One is notification, the other one is general information, next prelims, next mains and interview. So what is the first part is notification. So this notification indicates when we get the advertisement for the prelims examination, similarly for main examination and interview, etc. So this discuss in brief at what periods various examinations will be conducted and at what time the results will be declared, etc. So let us consider one after the other. The first paper in the civil services is prelims. And normally the application will be issued in the first week of March every year, and the closing date of application or receiving of application is last week of March, and the date of exam of prelims is in the last week of June every year, and date of results of prelims is normally in the last week of October. Once this is qualified, then candidate is eligible to write the mains examinations. In the mains, the date of examination is normally in the first week to third week of January every year, and the results will be declared in the last week of March for the mains. Once the person or candidate qualify for interview by clearing the main examination, then he will eligible for appearing interview, and this interview normally will be conducted in the first week of August every year. And the results of the civil services, so taking the mains and the interview put together, will be declared in the last week of September every year. Next, coming to the general information, so this covers for what is the age limit, what are the number of attempts, qualification, frequency, negative marking, etc. for various categories. Suppose you take the category general, age limit to write the civil services is 21 years to 32 years, and the number of attempts limited are 6. Coming to the OBC, the age limit is 21 to 35 and the number of attempts allowed are 9. When it comes to the SC or ST, the age limit is 21 to 37 and the number of attempts allowed are unlimited. For all these three categories, general, OBC, SC, ST, is any degree recognized by the Government of India. And this examination, civil services examination, will be conducted every year. That is called frequency. And negative marking is also there. That negative marking is 1/3 of the allotted marks. So if a candidate select a wrong answer, so then 1/3 of the marks will be deducted from the marks the candidate already attained by answering right. That is by answering the questions properly. Next, coming to the prelims, that is first stage in the civil services examination. And this consists of all objective type questions, and the marks total are 400 marks, and it consists of 2 papers. So paper 1 is general studies, and the number of questions given are 100 and the marks allotted for that is 200 and the duration of examination is 2 hours. Second paper is CSAT. CSAT means Civil Services Aptitude Test and the questions will be 80 and the marks allotted for this are 200 and duration of examination is 2 hours. In this prelims, candidate has to qualify in CSAT examination to evaluate the question paper 1, that is general studies. So to qualify the CSAT, so the candidate has to get 33% marks in this CSAT. Then only his paper or candidate paper, that is general studies, will be evaluated. The next stage is main examination. The candidates who have qualified in the prelims are eligible for the main examination, and the main examination number of marks are 1750 marks, and this consists of 4 parts A, B, C and D. And in this case, part A paper consists of 2 papers and those 2 papers must be cleared so that he attains the qualifying mark in this. So once candidate qualifies in part A, he is eligible, his other part B, part C, part D papers will be evaluated. If the candidate fails here, means if he fails to attain the qualifying mark in the part A, then the other parts are not going to be valued. So in part A, that is compulsory qualifying marks, that is the total marks allotted for this is 600 marks. Paper 1 is English, paper 1 subject is English. The number of marks allotted for this English are 300 marks and the duration to write the examination is 3 hours. Similarly, paper 2 is any Indian language chosen by the candidate, and for this also the number of marks allotted are 300 and the duration of examination is 3 hours. So the candidate has to attain the qualifying marks in both the subjects. Then only his other papers, that is part B, part C and part D papers will be valued. But while giving the ranking, these part A marks will not be taken into account. Coming to the part B, general studies. So the marks for this are 1000 marks and this general studies consists of 4 parts, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and paper 4. Remember, for paper 1 general studies the syllabus is different. For paper 2 also different, paper 3 also different, paper 4 also different. So paper 1 general studies, the number of questions will be 100 and the number of marks allotted for this will be 250 and the duration of examination is 3 hours. Similarly, paper 2 is general studies, number of questions are 100 and the marks allotted are 250 and duration of examination is 3 hours. Similarly, third paper general studies, the questions are 100 and marks allotted are 250 and the duration of examination is 3 hours. Next, paper 4 is general studies, 100 marks, 100 questions, marks are 250, duration is 3 hours. So the candidate has to score well in this. Similarly, part C, essay writing. So this examination will be conducted for 3 hours and the marks allotted for this will be 250. And coming to the part D, it is called optional subject and the marks allotted for this are 500 marks. So here optional subjects means the candidate has the choice to choose one option. Suppose first option is say political science and second Optional is international relations. So they have their own syllabus. Accordingly, candidate has to write the examination. So the optional one, number of questions will be 20 and the marks allotted for that will be 250 and the duration of examination is 3 hours. Similarly, paper 2 optional, the number of questions will be 20 and the marks allotted will be 250 and the duration of examination is 3 hours. So if you look at this second stage examination, the number of hours allotted for each paper are 3 hours. So next, once the candidate qualify in the main examination, then he will go to the third stage called interview. And the marks allotted for this interview are 275 marks. And this is basically a personality test of the candidate and it will last for 20 minutes. So based on main examination, part B, part C, part D and the interview, the total marks will be 1750 for the mains, whereas for personality test the number of marks are 275. Once we calculate, we get 2025 marks. This is the maximum marks allotted for the examination. So based on the score attained by the candidate, the final results will be declared. So let me summarize once. This UPSC examination or civil services examination consists of totally 3 parts. One is prelims, the other one is mains, the last one is interview. So to qualify to write the main examination, the candidate has to clear the prelims. To enter the interview, the candidate has to clear the main examination. So once he enters the interview and does the interview, then final marks will be calculated based on mains and the interview, and based on that score the rank will be declared. So if you look at this, the prelims will have the duration of examination only 2 hours. That too, there are only two papers. When it comes to the mains, it is different. So there are several subjects in that. Part A must be qualified by the candidate to evaluate his other parts of main examination, part B, part C and part D papers. Once the candidate clear the mains and qualify for the interview, then he has to answer the interview, attend the interview, and he has to get maximum marks. So based on the number of marks of mains and the interview, that is 2025, the rank will be announced